I didn't want to admit it, but I think Remy Ma was right. Papoose might be corny as hell, and everything he do might just come off as tacky.
I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win.
Drama is heating up and it's getting personal. Remy Ma is making it crystal clear. She wants her name out of the conversation for good. While Papoose may seem unbothered, Remy isn't holding back, and she's calling out Claressa Shields directly. In her latest track, Remy takes sharp aim at Claressa, accusing her of name dropping for clout and inserting herself into a situation she was never invited into. From Remy's perspective, this has gone way too far. She believes Claressa has been speaking on her without any real reason, and now she's done staying quiet. But here's where things could escalate. Papoose isn't exactly known for keeping silent when tensions rise, and word is, if the situation keeps unfolding like this, he might step in and lay everything out. No filters, no holding back. Since Papoose and Claressa Shields went public with their relationship in 2024, they've stayed under constant online attention, with many people asking them to move away from the spotlight because of how frequently they're seen together. They continue to appear at events side by side, and while Papoose stays mostly quiet, Claressa regularly makes it clear that he is her man and that their relationship remains strong.
The way that Papoose speaks, he's a very nice guy. Very, very nice, very, very humble, very knowledgeable. We all know he can rap, okay? And yeah, he can rap, like seriously, really good. And he's just very supportive. He's very supportive, and I think with me being a woman of strength, a woman who got a gift of gab and a powerful jab, I think that you need a man who like just can handle all that and not be intimidated by how successful you are and how loud you are and how strong you are, because he's strong. He may not be as loud, but he's very strong. He's very powerful in his mind. He's very smart. Yeah. And he's just a man. Yeah. And I don't think there's a lot of men out there like that. He's a man.
Claressa Shields has often been seen by some as framing her relationship in a way that looks like an upgraded version of what Papoose and Remy Ma once shared.
You know, when you speak of like black love and what we call gold love now.
Come on, gold love. I know that one.
Yeah, because black love fades, right? Okay. You know, you got a black shirt, you keep washing it and drying it, all of a sudden it's gray. It ain't even black no more.
Right.
But gold is always in style. Real gold don't turn brown or green.
Wait, I want gold love.
These two have been very open about their relationship, and at times they've involved Remy Ma in conversations where she wasn't really necessary. Remy, however, has made it clear she's not comfortable with Claressa Shields speaking about her in public. The most recent time she responded was after Claressa brought her up during an interview on The Breakfast Club.
Nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody.
Remy Ma was reportedly upset, feeling she received heavy backlash over her alleged cheating with Easy the Block captain, while Papoose and Claressa Shields didn't face the same level of criticism for their situation. She also believed Claressa's team was spreading negative narratives about her, which further intensified the tension between them. Because of this, it's clear she isn't a fan of Claressa or what she has to say. On the other hand, insiders claim Claressa feels she doesn't owe Remy Ma anything. From her point of view, she and Papoose may not have gone public if Remy hadn't revealed details first. That's reportedly why she's still holding on to some of that frustration.
We was not supposed to be public. She did that. Remy did that. You know, and I don't even like saying her name because it's more of a thing of like, I ain't got no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you won't smoke with me. But I don't got no smoke with you. But she the one who put out text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and Pap was together. We were a private relationship since around like August, around that time. And I didn't want to be public with another relationship until I knew it was marriage and it was kids.
Yeah.
And that's being honest. So once all that came out, he was like, well, good.
Claressa Shields doesn't appear to have been too concerned about upsetting Remy Ma. In fact, some believe she anticipated that kind of reaction and even hinted she'd be willing to settle things in the ring if the situation escalated. Instead of responding physically or engaging directly, Remy did what she's known for and dropped a freestyle aimed at both Claressa and Papoose. In her track, Why You Fing Lying, Remy fired shots at Claressa, accusing her of copying her style and rapping in competition with herself. Don't even know that B be doing the most. This isn't the first time Remy Ma has called her out. She had earlier accused Claressa Shields of copying her fashion style, even claiming Claressa would ask her for style advice while also being linked to Papoose. Remy also criticized her appearance and attitude, suggesting Claressa was trying too hard to portray a baddie image, and said, you want to be a baddie, but you ain't bad enough. Her overall tone in the track wasn't just aimed at Claressa Shields' actions, but also her image and confidence. She kept the pressure on throughout the response, giving little space for Claressa to react or distance herself from the situation. Remy Ma also didn't limit her shots to Claressa and went after Papoose in the same diss track. She rapped the nerve of ninjas, claiming that they wrote those hits when in their career, they ain't never ghost wrote Not For Me or anyone else. You always acting like you help a ninja. Go help yourself. The line was widely interpreted as a direct rebuttal to claims about songwriting roles within their relationship. Papoose has previously implied that he contributed to Remy Ma's writing, with reports even suggesting he may have had input on her Nicki Minaj diss track, further adding fuel to the ongoing tension between them.
I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win.
While there have long been discussions about Papoose contributing to Remy Ma's music and writing, he himself hasn't had a major mainstream breakout hit on that same level. He is highly respected in the New York underground rap scene and has built a solid reputation there. But beyond that space, he hasn't delivered a widely viral or commercially dominant record. Remy's freestyle, however, came across as petty to many viewers, with some fans still finding it entertaining and saying she has every right to express her feelings in her own way. At the same time, others believe a response from either Papoose or Claressa Shields is only a matter of time. Since a diss like that usually doesn't go unanswered, word is that Papoose wasn't pleased with how Remy Ma dismissed Claressa Shields, especially since reports suggest they had already settled their differences over the holidays and agreed to avoid speaking about each other publicly. It's also being said that Remy is aware of how much Papoose values the role he played in supporting her career over the years. Because of that, her public comments downplaying or criticizing his contribution, particularly in light of everything that happened during her prison time and after her release, have been viewed by some as disrespectful and seen as reopening old tensions. Now, Papoose isn't typically the type to respond unless he's directly pulled into drama. But since Remy Ma has already opened that door, there's talk he might drop a record of his own to address everything clearly and set the record straight. Meanwhile, the internet remains split on the situation. Remy and Papoose are still legally married, and many believe this should have been handled privately instead of unfolding in public. Others argue the ongoing back and forth feels more like attention-driven drama, especially when compared to Claressa Shields, who is mainly focused on her boxing career and earning through her fights. Remy Ma has clearly taken a more aggressive approach, doubling down with lines like "Stop lying on your resume," and making it clear that from her perspective, the tension is far from over. As for whether Papoose will respond with a diss of his own, that remains uncertain. He's known for being selective about when he speaks publicly and usually avoids back and forth unless he feels strongly compelled to step in. Still, given how personal the situation has become, Many believe a response isn't out of the question. It may just come down to timing and intent.